1997 US $quarter coin. Today, we're diving headfirst into a rumor that has many people digging through their couch cushions. The idea that your ordinary-looking 1997 US $quarter coin could be worth millions of dollars. That's right. A quarter. A coin designed for a quick trip to the vending machine, suddenly turning into a down payment on a mansion? Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? You've seen the clickbait headlines, heard the whispers online, and maybe even started eyeing that stack of quarters you've got saved up. But is it true? Can a coin, of which the US Mint produced billions in 1997, really be a secret lottery ticket? Well, buckle up, because we're about to uncover the truth, separate the hype from the reality, and reveal what actually makes a US coin worth millions. Let's get to the bottom of this. First things first, let's meet our subject, the 1997 US $quarter coin. It features the familiar profile of George Washington on the front, and the majestic heraldic eagle on the back. This design, with minor modifications over the years, has been a staple of the quarters since 1932. Now, for the critical numbers. In 1997, the US Mint produced an absolutely staggering amount of quarters for general circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, which you'll identify by a small P mint mark, or sometimes no mint mark, below the date, struck 969,540,000 quarters. The Denver Mint, with a D mint mark, struck 706 million quarters. That's a grand total of over 1.6 billion quarters from a single year. When you have a production number that high, it means one thing: the 1997 quarter is, by definition, common. If you pull a regular 1997 quarter out of your pocket change, its value is, well, 25 cents. Perhaps a little more if it's in absolutely pristine, uncirculated condition for a basic collector, but certainly not enough to buy lunch, let alone anything approaching $1 million. So, where does this tempting millions rumor come from? Like so many coin myths, it usually stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of what truly makes a coin valuable: extreme rarity, a significant and verifiable minting error, or unique historical context. And the 1997 quarter, generally, has none of these in the $1 million league. When we talk about $1 million coins in the US, we are talking about numismatic legends, coins that exist in incredibly small numbers, often with dramatic backstories. For example, do you see the pattern? These coins are not found in your everyday pocket change. They are either ancient, or they were never intended for circulation, or they exist in minuscule numbers, like less than 10, due to extraordinary historical circumstances or mint errors. The 1997 quarter does not fit this profile. So, if the 1997 quarter is so common, how did it get dragged into this $1 million narrative? It's almost always a combination of misinformation, wishful thinking, and sometimes a deliberate attempt to mislead. Errors on other coins. Sometimes, people confuse the 1997 quarter with other coins that do have known, genuine errors that make them valuable. For instance, some of the early state quarters, starting in 1999, have famous, valuable errors like the 1999 P Delaware, spitting horse, quarter. A die crack makes it look like the horse is spitting, or the 2004 D Wisconsin, extra leaf, quarter, an extra leaf on the ear of corn. These are genuinely collectible and can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in top condition, but still nowhere near millions. The important thing is, these are specific errors on specific years/designs, and they are not related to the 1997 quarter. The US Mint produces special, proof, coins and uncirculated sets each year, including for 1997. These coins are struck to a much higher standard, often with mirror-like fields and frosted devices, and are sold directly to collectors. A 1997 quarter from a proof set will be worth more than a circulating one, perhaps $5 to $20 for the single coin, or more as part of the full set, but these are collector's items, not $1 million errors. They are identifiable by their pristine appearance and often a S mint mark for San Francisco. While genuine minting errors can make a coin valuable, e.g., off-center strikes, doubled dies, coins struck on the wrong metal, These are usually quite obvious and occur on any year of coinage. There are no known, widely recognized, and consistently high-value errors specific to the 1997 quarter that would elevate its value into the millions. Any claims of such errors you see online for the 1997 quarter are highly likely to be vastly exaggerated, misidentified, or, unfortunately, outright scams trying to capitalize on misinformation. The truth is, the 1997 quarter is a very common coin. Its mintage figures confirm it. Unless you discover a truly unique, unprecedented error that has somehow escaped the attention of every numismatic expert and U.S. Mint official for decades, your 1997 quarter is, unfortunately, worth just what it says on the tin, 25 cents. So, if the 1997 quarter isn't your golden ticket, what should you be looking for in your change? Or if you're seriously getting into coin collecting? The principles for finding truly valuable U.S. coins are consistent, regardless of the year. Low mintage figures, this is paramount. Coins with very low production numbers for circulation are inherently rarer. The lower the mintage, the higher the potential value. Remember, 1997 quarters were over 1.6 billion. _degree look for clear, unmistakable errors from the minting process. Mules, a coin struck with dies not intended to be paired together. These are incredibly rare and highly valuable. Striking errors, off-center strikes, part of the design missing, strong doubled dies, visible doubling of letters/numbers, or planchet. These must be significant and verifiable. Unique compositions or varieties, sometimes, test coins or coins struck on the wrong metal planchet escape the mint. These are very rare. Even a relatively common coin can fetch a premium if it's in absolutely flawless, mint state, brilliant uncirculated or proof condition, especially for older coins that rarely survive in such quality. This premium typically applies to collector coins, not common circulation finds. Historical significance, coins tied to major historical events, unique designs, or from very early periods of coinage can be highly collectible due to their historical context. Always cross-reference any suspicious findings with reputable numismatic sources, official mint websites, and established auction house records. Be very wary of sensational claims on social media or unverified online listings without concrete, expert-backed evidence. So, while your 1997 U.S. quarter is almost certainly not going to make you a millionaire, don't dismiss the humble quarter entirely. Collecting coins is a fantastic hobby. Each coin tells a story, a small, tangible piece of a nation's history in your hand. And who knows, maybe one day you will stumble upon a genuine rarity, not necessarily a multi-million-dollar quarter, but perhaps a valuable state quarter error, a scarce proof, or an older coin that connects you directly to centuries past. The real treasure is often the thrill of the discovery and the joy of the hunt, even if it's just finding a well-preserved piece of your own history. So, go forth, check your change, and remember, while the 1997 quarter might not buy you a private jet, it's still a neat piece of American currency from the late 90s. Thanks for watching.